Now let's take a look at the cabinetry drawings, and I'm gonna do some of the blocks for you, and then you'll use that process on the other ones. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna start off with this 12-inch by 42 single door cabinet. And I've done the same thing here that I did before. I put in something to draw on that I can turn off, def points, text, thick and thin. So, but in this case, I can just start drawing. Okay, so that's a rectangle, and it's 12 wide by 42 tall, right? Doing this one here, you see on the right, 12 wide, 42 tall. And that looks like maybe a 2-inch offset to looks pretty good. I think I'll go with that. You might do something a little different. And then there's this little thing down here that is sort of a handle. So I'll just draw something. It looks like 0.5 by 5. There. Got a handle. And there it is. That's my first one. So now to make my double cabinet that's 24, that's pretty quick. I can make a copy. I didn't make a copy. I did something else. There we go. Copy. And now I can do the mirror command. Remember, mirror, select, enter, click the mirror line, and say erase source object, no. Well, that was pretty quick. Not too bad. Now, that gets a little bit more interesting when I need to make one that's 27 now. So this will be important. Listen to this. This is a polyline. And so my stretch command won't work on the polyline. I have to explode all of this to be able to do stuff to individual lines. And now I'm going to make a copy of that. That was sloppy. Let me do it better. Now, 27 is 3 inches more than 24. So if I want to pull this side over half that distance, okay, 3 inches total would be 1.5 one way, 1.5 the other way. And that's the stretch command. That's this one right here. Stretch. Or STR, stretch. And I need to go from the bottom right to the upper left. That means everything inside that box will get stretched. So I'm going to leave the center line alone. I'm going to leave my handle alone. I'm just going to stretch what's inside that box. So I'm going to go enter, and then I'm going to take a point and I'm going to drag it 1.5 to the side. See how that made it 1.5 bigger? Isn't that the coolest command? Let's try that again. Stretch. Everything inside the box, lower right to upper left. And again, everything outside the box is just going to stay as it is. Enter. Click a spot and move it over 1.5. Let me just double check. 27 inches. If I need it to be shorter, do I have a 24 that I need to make? Yeah, I have a 24 that's going to be 29 3/4 tall. This one's 24 wide. Okay, so now I have to do some reckoning here. It's 42 minus 29.75. I have to shrink it by 12.25. So let's do that stretch command. Oh, there we go. And now I can do some trimming. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Okay. And I think that'll work. Let's try this stretching it from the bottom. There we go. That works even better. 12.25. That got it even easier. No trimming necessary. So now I've got this one too. To make this one, see how these all kind of come from each other pretty quickly. Not too bad. That should be 30 wide. So 24 to 30 is 6 inches. This is 6 inches bigger. So halfway on each side would be 3 inches each way. See how quickly these all happen. And then I just need to make a block out of each one. I'm just going to do one or two of them. Create block. That's on the Insert tab. Create block. Top cabinet. 12 watt. 12 wide by 42. And I said I was going to use the top left. Select my objects and save. And I should now be able to, there it is, top cabinet, 12 wide by 42 tall. And that's how I'll do all of these ones. You can decide to just draw the refrigerator and not make it a block. I think it's easier. Same with the dishwasher. When we look at what comes out, you do not need to make a block out of the little electrical receptacles, little vase. I don't even know what that is. I think that's supposed to be a TV. This is an old drawing. You know, you don't need this vase. I think that's a toaster. I'm not sure. Who knows? Anyway, do what you can do now, and you should get most of those in there.